Hey guys, we're in Bangkok and we're outside the old flower market. So we're gonna have a look through the old flower market now, and we're gonna wander along, and also we're gonna look at another neighborhood which is very cool, which I'll tell you about in a little bit as well. But first let's start off with the flower market, which is a really nice place to look at in Bangkok. Let's go. Some flower market stalls along the side there. So we're just coming into the back of the flower market here. This is where a lot of people unload flowers from different parts of Thailand and the region. And put them in here to sell. And once you step in here, you start to have the stinky smell of the street replaced with the lovely smell of flowers. Looks like a bit of vegetable stuff going on over there as well. I like vegetables also. Some of my best friends are vegetables. Or semi vegetable. Never mind, as we say. Back to the flowers. Very beautiful. If you like flowers, this is the place for you. If you don't like flowers, yeah, if you have allergies, for example, to flowers or something like that, it's a bit sad, isn't it? Oh, strong man there. Right. Okay, let's head outside here. So along the sides here, on the main road here, also there are a bunch of places selling flowers. If you saw my old Bangkok video, part 1 and 2, I ended part 1 just up at the bridge there and started part 2 up at the bridge as well. That's my old Bangkok video, Old Town Bangkok video, which basically is the area around the Grand Palace. Check it out if you haven't already. So, flower market area connects to the old Bangkok, the Old Town Bangkok walks that we did. Actually, you'll find all my Bangkok walks connect together. All right, flower sales going on along the side there. Used to be a lot more out on the footpath there, but the authorities had them moved inside because they felt like the footpath was being a bit obstructed after about 100 years of that carry on. They figured out that maybe it would be easier to walk on the footpath if they move stuff inside a bit. So that's how it is now. But at least they had about 100 years to get away with using the footpath like that, eh? They should have made enough profit over that time, I would assume. I guess so, because they've got good facilities, don't they? Which have obviously been paid for by making money from the trade. And it's a pretty interesting trade. I remember I met some young American guys in the past. They had a team of flower pickers, and they actually traveled around the world picking flowers. in different countries, and then packing them all up, having them shipped to flower markets in different places to be sold. And yeah, basically they were picking and they were picking them and wholesaling them. I said picking them, not pickling them. Yeah, pickled flowers. Now there's a business opportunity that's not been exploited yet, as far as I know. And I think people have pickled almost everything by now, but never heard of anyone pickling flowers. There's another business idea. I just put it out there for you guys, and just remember my 10% commission, please. I like to give out some business ideas. All right, nice to see a bit of street art there. Street art's such a big thing in Thailand these days. All right, coming out the back of the flower market. This place has been renovated, this old building, and it's a really cool place to get a snack and have a coffee with a fantastic river view. And that entrance looks closed. I don't know why, but if I can find a way in there, I'll show you the river view, or maybe not. We'll skip the river view from there because we're gonna walk down a bit anyway and see a river view just from a little bit ahead up here. It's a better river view, actually. Okay, but normally that building's open. I don't know what's going on with it at the moment. And there are some nice places for snacks and drinks. Hopefully it will be open when you come through this way. Looks like a tour. They've got yellow ribbons on there. Maybe they've won a prize or something. There used to be a really fantastic market along the footpath here that went around the side of this old bridge here, and that market was stopped quite a long time ago now, which is a real shame. It was a lot of fun. Remember coming here about 12 years ago with a really beautiful local girl I knew who was a model. Yes, they all say that, don't they? But yeah, apparently she was a model, and we came here to this market, and I think it was her birthday. I bought her a pair of shoes for the princely sum of 400 baht, and she talked to a fortune teller who read her cards. And I asked her, how did that work out? She said, everything's going to be fine. So isn't that nice? told you I'll show you a better view. Let's try to get across here. Of course, we shouldn't be doing this. But that's half the fun, right? So you see the second bridge there. You can see there's trees growing on there. Isn't that interesting? Well, that's because that more modern bridge, they've actually made a park in the middle of it quite recently. Let's head over there and check it out. And we'll head down from this old bridge here, and it's a nice little stroll. King. What a classic view of Bangkok. A lot of famous buildings along the way there. Right, let's follow the river. So far from the flower market behind us, we've been basically following the river since we left the flower market. Let's keep going along the river here, through the neighborhood just in here, where you'll see it's quite interesting. They have a lot of little workshops and so on. Let's head back down here. Very dangerous crossing the road here. Be very, very careful. Alright, so now that we've crossed over that road there, which is quite dangerous and difficult to cross, we're into a kind of a little transition neighborhood, and looks a little bit kind of down on its luck kind of type area. It's not renovated and tidy so much like some of the neighboring areas. Not yet, at least. This collection of little streets around here has some mechanic workshop type places, so can get a bit noisy around here. I guess that's stopped this area from developing so far, but at the moment it's like a little connector neighborhood to get from where we've just been and to where we're heading to next. So let's head on through. And as you can see, someone's put a cafe in there, so already the transition has started, and I predict in the future we'll see this little neighborhood start to gentrify, because actually I think a lot of tourists come through here now to get in between the two areas that we're traversing through. See another one, another cafe. So yeah, things are happening around here. The river is just down at the end of that street. So we're basically following the Chao Praya river about as close as we can. But as you can see, this area has a bit of charm. It's got potential, no doubt about it. Imagine what you could do at that place. Give it another 5 to 10 years, and I think we'll see it's quite different along this stretch. Sacks of something legal, I assume. These places back right up onto the river. Hello. It's whatever's in those sacks. They might have unloaded it just along the back there, right from the boat. That's how this neighborhood traditionally has operated. That it was all about unloading stuff from other countries or from up the river, up country, various items that could be unsold. And it still goes on to this day. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh. And this one goes down to the river. There's some cheap digs for you if you're a bit short on the dime there. You can lay out there, have a bit of a kip, have a wee nap there. Let's head on down. This is one of the best pieces of architecture in the neighborhood. One of my favorites. So technically we've passed over into Chinatown. What a magnificent building. Needs someone's loving care, doesn't it? To put a good bit of money into that one. And down the end here we have River Ferry Boat Station. So the beautiful old building there, the green one, locals say that it was actually built by Indian traders. Obviously it's very, very old. It's a cool story. Okay, so we went through the connector neighborhood, whatever it's called, just back there. And I said it will connect to a cool area. And this is the area. This is called Song Wat Road. And it's actually Bangkok's newest cool neighborhood. The latest up-and-coming area in Bangkok. And the reason is it's got so many nice old buildings. And it runs parallel to the river, which is the reason it looks like this. And a lot of people have been opening cafes and so on along here in recent times. So a lot of the places along the riverside are actually old trading warehouses. And the area we just came through before has places like that as well. You can see here sacks of stuff. So if you need sacks of stuff, they've got sacks of it here. If you need stuff, right? Fresh off the boat. And straight into the warehouse. Lots of interesting stuff. And as I said, lots of new cafes. So remember this place here, this little street with this cool tree. You're gonna hear more about that one in an upcoming video. That little street there with the tree is the beginning of that's the beginning of one of the most interesting streets in Bangkok, if you ask me. So that little lane goes right through the middle of Chinatown. And it intersects Saphan Alley or Saphan Lane, which is a very famous skinny little alleyway. And Saphan Lane is famous because it's basically a market, very long one. You'll see an upcoming video about that as well. So yeah, stay tuned, of course. But anyway, the one that I was just talking about, this other skinny one, yeah, it's cool because once you go in there and you go past the intersection of Saphan Lane, and then you come up to WWII Road, you cross there, and then keep going, it keeps going, it goes very far. And then from there, it has a lot of cool stuff with tea trading and so on, and different types of foodstuffs. And then it crosses Khlong Road and goes a bit further along until finally it comes to an end on the other side of Chinatown, which is pretty cool. Basically, it goes right through the middle of Chinatown from the river going inland. So anyway, we'll see some more with that one in an upcoming video. So yeah, something to look forward to. But for now, let's keep on along here. Another highlight of Bangkok, this road, Song Wat Road. So, why is this road taking off? Why has it become the new cool area? Okay, as I said, because new places have opened up here, cafes and so on. That's really crucial. But the main reason is because it adjoins Talat Noi. Talat Noi is an area that has been the cool area, the kind of newer cool area in Bangkok, for about 3 to 4 years now. And and that area used to be a kind of rundown area next to the river, until a few people started to put cafes in there, and started to clean it up, and it started to get street art. Like, as you can see, street art around here is a thing. Very cool. Yeah, it started to attract street artists, and then it started to take off as a cool place for young Thai people to come and hang out, meet friends, have something to eat and drink and so on. But because this basically connects to that area, and it's very nice and old as well, naturally the whole scene has spread out into this area. Could be a boat station there, I'm not sure about that though. Alright, so I'm panning around quite a lot because there's a lot of nice stuff to look at. Alright guys, so that wraps up today's walk around, and hope you enjoyed the look around Bangkok. We covered from the flower market, past Saphan, the old memorial bridge, and the Chao Praya Sky Garden Park, I believe it's called, and through that little connector area into Song Wat neighborhood. Alright, that's it for today. Tune in next time guys, we got some good stuff coming up. Remember, click subscribe and like, and very important, please hit the bell button because it will send you a notification for the next videos and so on, which can help a lot. Great, see you in the next one, and don't be late.